I remember the courtroom. How silent it was. Cold. Still, the kind of stillness you find inside the barrel of a rifle just before the trigger gives. She sat 3 chairs away, polished, poised, her lipstick perfect, her nerves hidden beneath practiced grace. 2 rows behind her sat the man she left me for, smirking like none of us could touch him. She wouldn't meet my eyes, but I met hers long enough to say what I didn't need to speak. I don't forget. I gave 13 years of my life to the uniform, 3 deployments. Came home with sand embedded in my lungs and blood, dried into the stitching of my boots. I missed birthdays, missed first steps, but I always came home. For her, for the kids. She used to cry when I left, held on to me like she was afraid I wouldn't return. By the 3rd deployment, she didn't even come to the base. By the time I finally made it back, my side of the closet was empty. She said she'd found someone better. Translation, someone easier. Someone who didn't jolt awake at 3 a.m. drenched in sweat. Someone who didn't have nightmares so vivid he forgot where he was. Someone who didn't have to stitch his own hand shut in a field hospital while thinking about missing his daughter's piano recital. I didn't argue, didn't shout, didn't even ask who he was. I just said, okay. Then she filed, demanded the house, full custody, said I was never around, claimed the kids barely knew me. I sat there and listened while she painted me as a ghost, some broken soldier haunting the edges of their lives. But I watched, I waited, because betrayal rarely arrives all at once. It's quiet, starts small, first the missed calls, then the shift in her texts, how love you stopped making the cut. Her friends began avoiding my eyes at the school gates. Her phone was always face down on the table. The kids started calling him Uncle Ben. I saw the late-night Venmo transfers, the new car she suddenly could afford on her part-time admin salary. She started taking business trips, returning home smelling like a cologne I didn't wear. Still, I said nothing. Let her believe I was just a shattered thing in the corner, broken beyond repair, too hollowed out to fight. But silence isn't surrender. It's strategy. While she played checkers, I built a chessboard, filed motions, collected military records, pulled every phone bill, every financial slip-up. I tracked the timeline, constructed the truth piece by piece. Because I wasn't just a soldier, I was military intelligence, counter-surveillance, forensic data analysis. I knew how to follow trails, especially the ones you didn't know you were leaving behind. Emails, screenshots, time-stamped photos, his name, his workplace, and the best part, his security clearance. Turns out Uncle Ben works defense contracts, and fraternizing with a married woman going through a divorce, one who has access to confidential military information, that's a breach of federal protocol. Serious enough to derail more than a career. I didn't shout, didn't warn her. I just gathered what I needed and waited. The courtroom smelled like stale wood and burnt coffee. She wore pearls. Her lawyer wore a smirk. Mine wore calm like armor. She laid out her demands like royalty dividing a kingdom. Full custody, retroactive alimony, the house. Her lawyer called me emotionally unstable, unfit, a ghost of a father. The judge scribbled notes, then looked up. Sergeant Holt, do you have anything you'd like to add? I stood, reached into my folder, slid one single document across the bench. Top sheet only. Just enough. He read. His expression didn't change at first, but then his jaw tightened. His eyes narrowed. And finally, he looked up. No one moves, he said. Close the doors. Military police entered before anyone understood what was happening. Her lawyer dropped his papers like they caught fire. 2 officers moved directly to the back row and cuffed Ben without a single word, his face drained of color, hers shattered. She stood, reached for him, but the MPs blocked her. She turned to me, eyes wide with panic. What did you do? I didn't answer, just looked at her, the way you look at something you finally see for what it really is. The judge cleared his throat. Court will recess. Sergeant Holt, remain. Everyone else, leave. After that, she called. 27 times. I didn't answer. The ruling? Custody. 70/30ths, my favor. The house, mine. Her credibility, officially questioned under oath. The judge said her testimony lacked integrity. Ben's contract? Suspended. Under federal review. Background checks? He won't be passing any for a long, long time. The kids stay with me 4 nights a week now. We built bunk beds together. My daughter plays piano every Tuesday in the living room. I never miss a single note. I didn't want revenge. I wanted balance. I wanted the truth to finally weigh what the lies did. People think revenge is about rage. It's not. It's about restoring order. She mistook my loyalty for weakness, my silence for surrender. She forgot what I was trained to do. Asterisk observe. Endure. Execute. Asterisk. I sleep well now, not because I won, but because I remember who I am, because I didn't let her take the one thing that mattered most, my name, my word, my children. I protected those, not just in war, but here, at home, and I'll protect them again, if I must. She knows that now. Everyone does.